our eyes.
Hey guys, Dr. Dynamo here. You know, I often get the question, what made you want to become a doctor? It might not be your typical story, but for me, the story all begins with science fiction. You see, as a kid, I was obsessed with stories like Dune and Foundation, and TV shows like Star Trek. Stick around. I'm going to tell you all about how these stories inspired my love for science and medicine, and connect back to how I practice medicine today. So stay to the end. You see, for me, sci-fi was a window to the future. I read books like Isaac Asimov's Foundation series, and I could envision a whole world, a whole future, limited by nothing but the human imagination. In those stories, humanity's fate was shaped by science and technology. Then there were stories like Dune, with its complex ecology and genetic engineering. What grabbed me was the possibility that science could push humanity beyond what we thought possible. What sets sci-fi stories apart is that no matter how fanciful they got, they were always grounded in real physics and science. Even in Dune, where you have giant sandworms and spice that can enhance human potential, you still have a deep respect for real science and technology in shaping that world. Then there's the medical side of sci-fi. I remember watching shows like Star Trek with the medical tricorder, which could diagnose any condition seemingly in seconds. And I was mind blown by that as a child. You know, in medicine today, we might not have the tricorder, but there's times when I'm using devices like my portable ultrasound that I feel like I'm right in the middle of a sci-fi story. Think about The Matrix, where people are plugged into machines that can heal and enhance them, all while operating within a simulated reality. These ideas captivated me because they suggest that in medicine, just like science, there's no limit except for the human imagination. You know, for me as a kid, it wasn't just about fiction. As I read those stories about the future that was possible, it was deeply personal. And my mother inspired us with stories about my grandfather, who was a field medic in Nigeria during the Biafran Civil War. He provided medical care to soldiers in the most adverse conditions. For me as a kid though, it was the idea that science and technology could propel that medical technology in ways that could enhance the way that we take care of human beings. That was the thing that fundamentally inspired me to become a doctor. As I grew older, my love for science fiction evolved into a passion for real science and medicine. Today, I work in regenerative medicine. We use stem cells, gene therapy, and advanced treatments to heal real wounds and treat real people. Today, we're improving lives in ways that seemed impossible years ago. In fact, I think if you look at where medicine is today, it seems like stories we used to think could only exist in things like Star Trek or The Expanse are now becoming our reality. Science fiction isn't just fiction anymore. To me, the best thing about sci-fi is how it not only predicts our future, but helps to shape it. Think about how many technological advancements have been inspired by sci-fi. Mobile phones, inspired by Star Trek, virtual reality by The Matrix, and even AI advancements, inspired by stories like Blade Runner. In the same way, medical technologies are being driven by the vision of what's possible. I love how sci-fi challenges us to dream bigger and to work harder to make those dreams into reality. It's that idea that we can push humanity forward through science and technology. That's the fundamental idea that inspired me to be a doctor. So, what about you? Does sci-fi inspire you the same way it did for me? If so, what's your favorite sci-fi story? Let us know in the comments below. And if you want to hear and see more about how the way I was inspired as a kid directly informs the way I practice medicine today, then be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for joining us, guys. This one's going to our Future Doctor series because I think inspiration in medicine can come from so many different angles. Until next time, guys, stay dynamic. Peace.